Hey, so this is Mariah here, and fun fact, I'm super Italian. Like, so Italian, I really value food, and I don't really follow a recipe. I only know a couple words: mangia mangia, eat, bacia bacia, kiss kiss, eat. That's my whole heritage right now. So you know all of my family roots. But I love food, and I think I got an inkling. This isn't like from the Bible. This is just from my own reading. I really think Jesus is a fan of food. Take, for example, right here when we're looking at Mark, and Jesus feeds the 5,000. So he feeds the 5,000, but he does it with like a little bit of things, right? Because Jesus doesn't need a lot to make a big difference. That's the exact opposite of flying on an airplane. So I'm sitting in coach, right? And they go through, yeah, I know, coach. It's awesome. I used to think it was awesome until I got a sneak peek at first class. Usually they close the curtains, and I know why they do that now. If you work for an airline, please just continue to close the curtains because it's really rude. Because I used to get excited about my little bag of peanuts. They're free. It's like a snack. It's carbohydrates. I love that. They're good for my figure, like everything. So the carbohydrates come. I'm like, delicious. But then the curtain is open and I see into first class. People, there are baskets of fruit in the first class. And they're like platters. And they're like, oh, can I get you this? And can I get you this? And I watch this lady in front of me as she chooses like what selective fruit she wants. And then she gets like her bubbly drink. And I'm like, what the frick? I got pretzels? And one aisle up with a curtain. The only thing that separates us is this curtain. And this lady's having like a little mini sizzler delivered to her seat. And I'm like, that is so messed up. One, because I can see it. But then in that second, I realized something. That's me. That's you. If you're watching this, it's because we're talking about Jesus. And if we love Jesus and we have Jesus, we're the first class of the world. And Jesus is like, hey, here's everything. And here's my question. I don't do this, and I'm wondering if you do this, and we got to start doing this, is there's so much in front of us. Jesus feeds the 5,000 in the Bible, but he also wants to use us to feed the 5,000. Do you know, I would have literally exploded if the lady in first class was like, hey girl in coach, you want some of this? I would have been like, yes, I do want a delicious banana. Thank you so much. Forget these pretzels. But she wasn't even thinking about me. She was so excited about what was in front of her, she forgot all the people behind her. And that's not a slam on first class. That's just a slam on us because I'm like, man, I want to be the one that remembers when there's so much in front of me to look behind me because the people behind us are like, hey, how'd they get all that? What's it take for me to get through the curtain and to have life laid out in front of me? Because, man, I'm sick of pretzels. So you might feel like you don't have a lot, but I guarantee Jesus in you is more than everything else in this world. So don't forget, we travel first class.